What does it take to build a successful YouTube channel as a musician? What does it take to build a brand and an audience? These are questions that I've had ever since starting my own YouTube channel. So in 2024, I decided to get some answers. So I hit the road. I started a podcast.
He's got a podcast, video podcast, where he interviews different guitarists on YouTube. I already told you last interview, I can always play about half a song at any given time.
Well, we want to hear half a song. You sound just as good live in person as you do in your recordings.
I'm not a fast, flashy player. If anything, I feel like that makes you more qualified to teach.
One of the things that I learned early on that's a great way to improve is record yourself, which I've heard you say many times. He's a big YouTuber. Yeah, he's a big YouTuber.
Guitar. Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Beyond the Guitar. You look it up there? Yeah.
I'm gonna look you up and check you out, man.
Thank you, sir.
This is probably the only time I'm ever going to get to touch a silver play button.
Stop it. Don't even say that stuff, man.
What advice would you give other guitarists looking to start a YouTube channel today?
Just give up. It's not gonna happen.
It seems like music videos as a whole in the guitar scene, like everybody's struggling.
I'd be lying if I said the whole process is not a little bit frustrating at times.
It's weird though, because like I got like 150K subs.
Yeah.
And some of the content it really does not do that well.
When you practice so hard and you put something out and it doesn't get the views you think it's gonna get, it's disappointing.
It's like my YouTube channel is this house of cards that'll fall apart at any minute. I'm gonna use the GPS to get home. I'm not even lying. You're watching GuitarTubers.
GuitarTubers has been a wild ride. It's taken me all over the country, and it's allowed me to meet musicians and content creators that I've been looking up to for years. So I wanted to share with you guys my biggest takeaways from the whole experience. Here are 3 tips that I wish that I knew before starting my own YouTube channel. And stick around to the end of this video for a 4th bonus tip, my own thoughts on what it takes to be a successful YouTube creator. Tip number 1, make content that you love. When I sat down with Michael Dobkin, he had some of the best advice for new creators.
Play pieces you love to play. If you generally enjoy playing something and it gives you joy and you love it, there's going to be someone else that loves it and they'll feed off of that.
When I met with Adam Monica from TV on Guitar, he said the same thing.
It really just all comes back to like just doing what you're passionate about. I really don't think there's any way around it. When you're passionate about something, it's going to make it that much more emotionally impactful and people are going to watch it.
It's so important that the content that you're putting out is something that you really enjoy. And the reason for that is YouTube is a long game. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint, and you're gonna be making that same content for years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, however long it takes to build that rapport with your audience. The opposite of that would be if you were creating content purely for views, making content that you know will get views, but you don't necessarily love or believe in. That is a recipe for burnout, and I think a lot of creators go through that, especially when they're trying to grow. Tip number 2, treat YouTube like a business with a service to provide. And I know that might sound a little capitalist, but my boy Nathan Mills from Beyond the Guitar breaks it down nicely.
My advice for musicians just starting out on YouTube is you're going to have a much higher rate of success if you're not just purely chasing views and you're treating it more like a business and you have a service to provide.
Nathan strongly believes the way to build a successful YouTube channel and brand is to help somebody solve a problem or provide value to your community by helping them improve or make them better instead of just chasing views.
If you can break out of that just views game and instead of just chasing endless amount of views, you're thinking about just creating leads and customers and potential students and offering like value by making their life better, by teaching them something, you don't need as many views.
Nathan is a wealth of knowledge, and he has spent years building out online courses to help guitarists improve their arranging skills, improve their technique, help them with their practice. So his advice for new creators is take the time to help somebody solve a problem or get better at something. Tip number 3, I'm gonna call this, don't overthink it. My boy Sam Griffin breaks it down nice.
What YouTube pushes out is what keeps people on YouTube. Like, that's all YouTube gives a shit about. Obviously, the more popular the thing is that you're doing, that's like obvious, like 1-to-1. If your shit is more popular, like the music, it's gonna do better.
This is a really important message because as creators, especially small creators that are just starting out, we tend to overthink things when videos don't perform the way we want them to. We're like, maybe the algorithm didn't like this, or my audience doesn't like this, or maybe I should go back to do this. YouTube is just a machine, and it is going to promote videos that get the most views and the most watch time. And if you put out a video and it doesn't perform well, it really is just as simple as not enough people clicked on it, or the people that did click on it clicked away really fast. Remember that the algorithm is just doing what the algorithm does. Your job as a creator is just to continue putting out the content that you love. Bonus tip 4, one of the most important lessons I've learned since starting my channel, and I don't hear this talked about enough, is prioritizing your physical health, your mental health. That is first and foremost the most important thing to being a creator or doing anything worthwhile. As content creators, we all feel this pressure to put new content out, to put new videos out, to please the algorithm in some way. It's like this pressure from some source that is kind of hard to identify, but it's like, I have to be putting out something, otherwise my channel's gonna die. And that is a huge cause of burnout for a lot of creators. And I can tell you that over the last 5 years, my journey as a creator, I've gone through ups and downs. I've gone through periods where I didn't prioritize my own physical health, my own mental health. I put everything into my channel, and like with anything, I hit a wall.
Hey friends, do you want to play Mabe Village? Do you Mabe want to play Mabe Village? Do you want to play this old-ass Zelda tune on your guitar? Well, just head over to my Patreon page. Get early access to new content. I'm a man-child in his late 30s, still trying to play YouTube star. You know, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
This wall is like straight up bricks, man. I mean, you hit it and you are just emotionally drained. You have nothing left creatively to put out. And not only that, you're like, dopamine is completely shot. And so you can't write another word. You can't edit another frame. You can't play another chord on your guitar. That's straight burnout. And the way to avoid that is prioritize your mental health, prioritize your physical health, your family, your friends. Get outside, touch some grass. Your channel is still going to be there. YouTube is still going to be there. Your subscribers and your fans, they're not going anywhere. If you take care of yourself, the rest of your life, including your channel, will fall into place. That was a lot. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a departure from the normal music videos you're used to seeing on my channel. If you want to see the full interview of any of the dudes I featured on this video, check out the GuitarTubers podcast right here on my channel or wherever you get your podcasts. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.